Hello Taurus, welcome to this reading. We're going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Taurus for the week of July 18th. Now Taurus, do keep in mind this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Let's go ahead and get a shuffle in here for you, Taurus. Now I am using the Tarot Muka and the Higher Self Affirmation deck. There are links to all of these decks in the description below. Now, it is still the case that less than 50% of the people who watch my content are actually subscribed, and so if you do watch my videos regularly and you've not yet hit the subscribe button, please do consider doing that. Really helps my channel grow in a big way. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have here. So this Two of Swords card, it's been coming in for quite a bit of signs, and of course I rotate the decks around, shuffle very well on camera and in between, so it is interesting. There's something here with that Two of Swords energy coming in for the collective at this time. Let's go ahead and put this up here. And all right, so Taurus, there's something here that you are missing. There are some details that are missing in your life at this time. And I think that this might be around a work. For some of you, I think this might be around a work situation. I'm not getting a whole lot of love energy here. There could be a dispute within a relationship, and it could be romantic, but it could be any type of relationship. So that could be a family member, a friendship, a colleague, somebody that you have to work with, all sorts of different relationships that we take on, right? And so there could be like a dispute, but what I will say is that if you are dealing with a dispute in this week, Taurus, trust what you know is right, okay? The truth is very important in a reading like this. Because of these Two Swords cards, the truth is extremely important, and I will talk about that more as we go along. But let's go ahead and dive into this a little bit more here. So in the overall situation, you do have this Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is clearly feeling like you are restricted in speech. This person is, so remember, so swords rules communication in the tarot, and this person is restricted, right? They can't see, they're blindfolded, it's dark, right? They're having a hard time communicating. They're having a hard time maybe even finding the right words to say to somebody. It's possible, like when this card comes forward, someone could literally, there could be like literally an injustice happening. Like someone said something to you that was just like not cool, like it was not the right thing. Like it was not right for them to say what they said. And now you're feeling like, what do I even say? Like, you know, what do I even say from here? You know, that type of situation can come forward with the Two of Swords. But this could also be around generally not being able to, if it's not about like finding the words, it can just be like needing to create clarity in your life, something about finding clarity generally. And this is what I'm saying, like there are some details I feel like right now that are missing for you. Now there are some very good signs here as well, and we'll talk about that more as we go along, but there are some maybe details that need to be filled in at this time. So in the past, you have the Temperance card and the King of Wands. So the Temperance card is a really nice energy. By the way, you could say that both of these cards are Sagittarius cards. The Temperance card is the sign of Sagittarius, and the King of Wands I typically associate with Sagittarius, but it could be any fire sign. So you have that type of energy, I feel like, for whatever reason, showing up here in the past. So you could be dealing with somebody who has like fire energy about them. It doesn't matter what sun sign they are, but they could have fire energy about them. They could be a Sagittarius, but regardless, this is actually a very good combination, especially if you're not dealing with somebody in this case. I feel like what's going on here is some of you are manifesting self-employment, some of you are manifesting entrepreneurship, some of you are manifesting a work situation where you feel completely and totally like all in on, like you are 100% fulfilled and excited about this. And I think that you've spent some time, you've spent some of your resources, some of your energy on seeing what that might look like. reason being is the King of Wands really doesn't stay in a dead-end job. They really only do what they want to do for their career. Like, you'll never see them struggling to go into work every day, because ideally they are passionate about what they do. That's why you'll oftentimes see them as an entrepreneur. And then the Temperance card here, this is manifestation energy. Okay, this is also balance. The Temperance card says that an important person, project, or situation can arrive into your life, but not until you come to a period of balance and harmony. And so, again, I think some of you have been spending time like, okay, what does this look like? Where do I actually want to be spending my 9 to 5 hours? Like, what do I actually want to be doing with my career? It's like maybe some of you have been trying to fill in the blanks recently. I think this is heavily associated with work for many of you. But in the future, you have the Eight of Wands and you have the Seven of Swords here. So, Eight of Wands, love to see that card in a reading. That's like, you can see that this person's like kind of shocked. They're like, whoa, like I didn't see this coming, right? It's like news that comes in from a distance. And it's good news. It's good news that arrives. I don't love that it's paired with the Seven of Swords, because the Seven of Swords can be like deception. I oftentimes find it in workplace contexts as people gossiping or like talking behind each other's backs, or just like somebody who likes to stir the pot at work. That could certainly be the case. But typically, if I'm just looking at the Eight of Wands, it's like good news arriving, good news that changes something quickly. It's like the pace begins to pick up. All right, so remember how I said at the beginning of this reading, like the truth is very important for you. It's because of these two swords cards. It's because of the Two of Swords and the Seven of Swords. If you have a weird feeling about something or about someone and, excuse me, and the way that they are communicating, I would really trust that. I would really trust that at this time, because there's a little bit of like deception or subtlety or something that's not exactly, that might not be exactly truthful, and it may blind you a little bit here. So I would really, really, really rely on your gut instinct at this time. And what was the other thing I wanted to say about this? I also think that just some of you are strategizing. Let's just get some more details. Let's get some more details here. So you have let's see here, you have the Page of Swords, you have the Page of Wands, okay, you have the Nine of Swords, and you have the World card. All right, this is specific for someone, okay? This is not going to be for everyone. If you're thinking about leaving your job to take a new job, I wouldn't tell your colleague. I really would not tell your colleague. Okay, wouldn't do that. Just throwing that out there. Okay, I don't think obviously that's not for everybody, but that is for somebody that may need to hear that. I'd keep that under wraps at this time. Okay, I would keep that to yourself at this time. Of course, friends and family that maybe are not associated with your work, obviously. But I'm not like, if you're thinking about telling a colleague like, hey, put my application in over there, I would maybe not do that, because there's some challenging communication energy here with the Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, Page of Swords, and the Seven of Swords, okay? Page of Swords can say that there's news of disappointment or delay. The thing is, this has already happened. I don't like it. I don't like that it's paired with the Page of Wands and the King of Wands, like they're all kind of near each other. Because pages are messengers, okay? Pages are messengers. They show up as people in the tarot that communicate. They either deliver news or they deliver communication or whatever. And you have this here, you have the Page of Swords with the Page of Wands. Page of Wands can be about a job offer. Okay, so it's also around like this King of Wands energy, and it's also around like fear here. You have this Nine of Swords, which is fear energy. This person's like having a nightmare. They're staying up late at night. They're like anxious about something. So just fair warning here is what I feel like saying for that area. On the flip side of that, the good news is that you do have an offer or an opportunity that's showing up here in the cards very clearly with the double pages And this is because you bring a lot to the table with the King of Wands. You bring a lot to an organization, even if, and if you're self-employed, it's like, you know, you could, I don't know, I'm just using this as an example. You could maybe upload a video if you're like a YouTuber or whatever it is. You could like upload a video that goes viral, or that gets a significant amount of traction, more than you're used to, or there's like maybe just some type, like maybe you get a contract that pays more, like you've increased your rates and you've gotten a contract, your most lucrative contract or something like that. If you do like freelance work or whatever, there's something like good on the flip side, but it's like there's this interesting energy here, Taurus, that's also like, whoa, like you're also dealing with something else here with the Two of Swords, Nine of Swords, and the Seven of Swords that just feels a little off. Again, following the truth of the situation, no matter what, truth will prevail. And then you have the World card, which is the completion of a cycle. It's a major victory, a major win, a major success in one's life. And it's taken a whole lot of time to get to the World because it's the last card of the major arcana. And it says that maybe you want to take a moment and step back and reevaluate, or kind of assess, I should say, not really reevaluate, but assess how far you've come and enjoy the victory that is in front of you. So it's a very good card to see this in the future. I do think that this Nine of Swords energy will come and go. So let's go ahead and take a look at what these three oracle cards are. Ah, very nice. You have like one of my favorite cards here, which is, I'll just start over here. You have Eternal. I have access to everything here and now. All past and future versions of yourself are accessible in the eternal now. This is one of my favorite cards. I haven't used this deck very much, but I love that card. Then you have Being. I bring awareness home to the present. No place greater than here now. No moment greater than here now. And then you have Listen. Listen to the divine voice emanating from within. The answer is love. So there is something about, it's almost like, okay, I don't like to be negative, and I like to try to make these drama free and as level-headed as possible. But it's almost like, I do have to say, it's almost like maybe someone's messing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like there's just a little deception, and it's around communication. And so like if you have a weird feeling, I would really trust that at this time, especially as it involves like a work offer or like a workplace situation. Like if you work for people, yeah, I'd really just take note there. You have the Three of Cups, you have the Hanging Man, and you have the Ace of Wands. Okay. So, yeah. I was waiting to see where we, if we would get a 3 card, and we do have this Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups represents a social circle. It represents other groups of people or other people. Like I said, 3 people here, 2 pages and a king, 3 people on the card, 3 of the Three of Cups. So there's definitely like, I do feel like there are rumors, okay? I'm just gonna be totally real with you. I feel like there are rumors. I just have to say what comes out in the cards, and I do feel like that's coming out here. So kind of just, here's the thing about that. Here's the thing. Rumors, that's other people's stuff. That's other people's lower vibrational energy. You can just decide to not succumb to the rumors and to just kind of stay in your lane and be you. And that's what I kind of feel like saying, be in the eternal now. The Hanging Man, just let go of whatever lower vibrational energy is around you. I know it's easier said than done. I say just let go, but I know it's easier said than done, but karma will work out. And I don't say that to like wish harm on anybody, but the truth is karma is at play all the time, because karma is just the accumulation of our actions. So take the right action for you, not for someone else. Then you have the Ace of Wands as well, which I love the Ace of Wands. That is a very good card if you're looking to physically start something. You actually have my classic self-employment combination here with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So it is possible that some of you are just like ready to go on your own, or doing something on your own, or you've been just like spending time figuring that out. It may be challenging for you to see how that works out though, as you have the Two of Swords in between here. But I think instead of trying to know the answer here, just kind of letting go. Let's see what else we have. You have the Five of Pentacles, and you have the, very nice, you have the Ten of Cups. Okay, so yeah, for some of you, you've had a little bit of self-doubt. Yeah, there's been some self-doubt here with the Five of Pentacles. Like, I think that some of you, I heavily believe that some of you are in a work situation, and it's like, for whatever reason, your colleagues or the people around you are just not fulfilling or supporting you along with your purpose. And I don't think that that's going to stay around for very long, because you're going to decide to move along. And this may be in a different position that is something you're more passionate about, or this may be self-employment, but there's self-doubt here in the past showing up with the Five of Pentacles. The thing is, the future is extremely bright because you have this Ten of Cups. This family on the card, they're realizing the amount of joy and happiness that they have in the eternal now, in the here now, and enjoying and celebrating the feeling of having kind of all 10 cups overflowing. So there will be a celebration here in the future for you. At the top of the pyramid, you have the Eight of Swords, which is, it's self-doubt. It's like you being in your mind at this time, trapped in this situation, and you have this blindfold energy to start off the reading here with the Two of Swords at the base of the pyramid, and then closing it out. So I feel like in some ways, this is like me saying, like, you don't need to see everything right away. The answers are all here, all now, but you don't have to see them right away. The answers will still be there. So just kind of let go and allow yourself to continue doing what you need to do. Yeah, King of Pentacles here. You will find the success that you've been looking for. So thank you so much for being here. If you enjoyed this, hit that like button, subscribe. Really appreciate you, and I will see you in the next reading.